Hello, hello, you beautiful soul. So I had a message come through. I don't know what the heck. Somebody manifested this one because I was at the gym and it came in hot. And really funny. I feel like it might even be for a parent because there was this reference to treating this experience, treating the universe, mostly your experience like a toddler. Right? And it was all about positive reinforcement, right? And so what I was getting was um basically putting our focus on the things and our attention on the things that we want and desire, right? So spirit was first just reminding us to try to seek clarity on what it is that we truly desire, right? Because we can't really focus on what we want if we don't know what it is that we like and dislike. So whenever this message was coming through, spirit was reminding me of how I treat my toddlers, right? Whenever they're doing things that I don't particularly agree with or like, just little toddler things. And so I just will shift my focus away from away from it. I just kind of ignore it and reinforce the things that are appropriate, right? Reinforce the appropriate behavior, you know, the kind behavior, whatever. And so that's why I was kind of feeling like this message might be for someone who's a parent, because maybe you understand that, right? Like you see how in your experience, if you were to look at it as a toddler, it is testing you, right? And it's not doing it with any malicious intent. It's really just trying to figure out what is, you know, what's acceptable and what's not acceptable, or what you like or what you don't like. And right, so that's how this experience is testing us, kind of like toddlers do. It's not that it's doing it to hurt you, right, or to cause you any harm. It's just trying to figure out what it is that you want more of, right? What type of behavior do you want to see more of? And whenever you give your attention to something, that's you asking for more of it, right? So um one thing that my toddlers love to do is like turn around and stick their butts out at me and like make farting sounds. Right? And it's like sometimes it's funny and cute or silly or whatever, and then there's other times when you know I'm correcting their behavior, doing whatever, and they turn around and do that to me, and I just ignore it because I'm like, that's not cute right now, it's not appropriate right now. And um so I just ignore that behavior, and I try to not ever encourage it anyways, but I have 5 kids, and so they all encourage that type of behavior. It's kind of funny. It really is. I mean, it's so cute and silly, but it's not always an appropriate response, right, to people. It's just kind of rude. But either way, that's beside the point. So whenever your toddlers or your kids or your experience is showing you something that you really enjoy, you embrace it, right? And you're excited about it. You're like, yeah, this is awesome. Like whenever my toddlers come up and want to sit next to me on the couch, or want to give me extra love or give me a flower or something like that, like it's really sweet behavior that I encourage, that I enjoy. And so whenever I give them a positive response to the things that I like, they want to do more of that, right? And whenever I ignore the behavior that I don't prefer, it eventually just fades out, because they see they don't get a reaction from me. And that's how this experience works. This is how this whole experience works, right? Whether you are conscious of it or not, what you choose to focus on is going to show up more for you, right? So if you focus on the things that you don't prefer, you focus on the things that you don't want, then you're just going to continue to get more and more of the things that you don't want and that you don't prefer, right? So this is where I actually use um, sometimes like visualizing, right? I do this at nap time with my toddlers. Um, Sometimes they want to be difficult and don't want to go down for a nap, but they don't understand that they're going to be super cranky at bedtime in the last hour of their day if they don't get some rest. So, I'm like, instead of focusing on them rolling around in their beds or jumping around or jibber jabbering or talking or whatever, I just hold space, stand in there and ignore the behavior. I actually usually turn around and look at the wall, don't even look at them at all. But I'm still in there, you know, and I, in my head, imagine them resting, imagine them sleeping, and the feeling that I would feel knowing that they're getting the proper rest and that, I have a moment to do whatever it is that I need to do for the day. And so that's where my focus is. And it takes the pressure off of and the stress off of me wanting them to go to sleep so that I can do this or that or the other, right? So that's just an example. And again, the toddler stuff is coming up. So it's like treating this experience, treating, you know, this reality like a toddler and just using positive reinforcement to draw in and align yourself with the things that it is that you truly desire, right? And it's a practice. It really it's such a practice, but that's why aligning yourself with your authenticity, right? So that you can truly feel your way through your experience and know what it is that brings you joy or feels like it gives you purpose, right? Even the uncomfortable stuff, you can move through it and know that there's a purpose for it and feel comfortable in it. So, anyways, there's that. The universe is a toddler, and all it wants is to figure out what you like and what you don't like. It answers all of your prayers. All of your thoughts are prayers, and all of your thoughts become things and your feelings. And, you know, so yes, you're amazing. You're beautiful. You're needed. And keep going. Just keep going. And yes, I love you. I love you. I love you.